me see if we can do another video. Another video. Shout out to the darkest hue. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, honey, and we are down here to talk about nothing, honey. So let's see what's on the. They're holding hands and walking. It's too hot for all that. Let's see what's on the blogs, girl.
I sponsor the blog.
Let me tell you something.
Kenya Moore demands Mark Daly pay her divorce legal bills. Claims he's purposely dragging the process out by failing to reach a negotiation. I'm telling you, I feel like Mark Daly is a flaming narcissist who wants to be attached to a beauty queen, an icon, a cultural icon. Kenya Moore is. And he's one of those men, and he found a woman in her, desperate enough. He's not bad on the eyes for some people, right? He's not bad on the eyes. I'll give him that. Not my cup of tea, but he look all right. You know what I'm saying? Swooped her up, scooped her up, love bombed her. They got married. Haven't really had a marriage, right? Have a baby. He's not nice to have around. Unbearable. Still wanting to. Didn't Kenya say that he was messing with other women and stuff like that? Just musty. Didn't want Brooklyn on the damn TV. He just wants to be connected to Kenya. It's like he has some relevance in society if he's connected to Kenya Moore. It looks like Kenya is not playing games. This is from the Neighborhood Talk. Ugh. They have a picture of him. I don't even want to. Ugh. Kenya Moore is not playing any games with her soon-to-be ex-husband, Mark Daly. The RHOA reality star is demanding that Daly pay her legal fees for allegedly having to fight him over a settlement pertaining to their divorce. If you remember, the two were set to start a trial this month over child support and division of property after filing for the divorce back in 2021. Like, I think he wants her house and stuff like that, even though he said on television, said, I don't want nothing from her. And I don't understand why is that even the conversation as an entrepreneur, to even have a conversation. I don't want nothing from her. If we got a divorce or if we broke up, I will rebuild. I don't want anything from her. And then you're like doing the complete opposite. I just feel like he is a disgusting leech of a person. I feel like he's just like a slimy is what I get from Mark Daly. Like, he's like slimy, like a slimy nigga, like, ugh. And you just want to be connected to that lady. That's it. That is it. According to Radar Online, in Kenya's divorce filing, she demanded child support from Mark while he's requesting a cut of her Georgia home that was purchased before their wedding. And you didn't even live there. We're not going to act like Mark was living there. You didn't even live there, girl. Daly initially demanded that the court enforce a partial settlement agreement after claiming the two mutually came to a deal that was reached back in May. Daly claims that after nearly 8 hours of negotiation, Kenya agreed to a partial settlement. But this is where it gets messy. After these long hours of negotiation, and as Daly described as Kenya dragging her feet, he requested that the court award him in attorney fees, which Kenya then shot down with her motion, claiming that the process was so long due to Daly canceling several attempts to negotiate. Kenya's motion read, during mediation, it was clear the respondent was not negotiating in good faith, and another clear attempt to reach a divorce agreement. These failed attempts to come to an agreement led Kenya to believe there was no deal. Yeah, that's all he's doing is drawing it out. He wants to be connected to her because let me tell you something. Being the ex-husband of Kenya Moore gives him some clout. The girls are going to want to screw with him. Yeah, I effed with Mark Daly. Yeah, Kenya Moore's ex-husband. Yeah, I did. That gives him more access to women. Do you understand what I'm saying? And men. Shit. It does. Mark Daly. Ugh. The divorce process is lasting longer than the marriage did. I hope she get what she wants. She should have never married him, to be honest. He gives off narcissistic and zesty vibes. Zesty, I guess, saying that he's gay, bisexual. They used each other. She used him for a baby. He used her for money and fame. Probably should have stayed out of Phaedra and Apollo's situation. Not made comments about Nene and Greg. Not been such a piece of poo towards Portia and talking about her marriage. Oh, and let's not talk about her being mean to Kim Fields and her husband. What does that have anything to do with this lady getting a divorce? Don't trust no man that smiles is better than Tyra. Kenya truly received her karma tenfold with Mark. It should be illegal for the divorce to be longer than the actual marriage. Boy, I tell you, this is unfortunate karma coming back to Kenya for everything she said and did to everybody else and their man. And she wants another baby by this LGBTQ flag. Girl, who is this? She put FLAG, girl. I'd rather have a baby with Dennis than that clown. She deserves healthy love at this point. This is why vetting is so important, ladies. Let me tell you something about vetting. Honey, I filled out an application. I put some goddamn skills on there, some programs on there, went in for the job, got the job. 90 days later, I started coming in late. I was sleeping on the job. You don't know who the fuck is your vetting. Shut up with the vetting shit. You don't know who you know until they show you who they are. And usually when they show you who they are is some level of mistreatment. And they show you what they're capable of doing. And then you know, and then you make a decision on whether to continue with the relationship or not. But y'all out here saying that you can vet people, and the best companies can't vet people. People lie. Do you know that people lie? People do not tell the truth about who they are. People send their representative. They lie. So stop telling people that's why you have to vet, ladies. These type of men will ruin your life and cause hell just because. Girl, stop giving that bad advice. You only know who you know until you know them. And a lot of people are next to people who they have no idea. Do you think Keke Palmer thought that this man she just had a baby with was going to try to humiliate her when she was on her square having a good time? Did she know that? Oh, you got to vet better. Girl, no. She didn't know that. You only know what you know until they actually show you. And then you make a decision on what to do. Period. Stop telling people. How y'all let Scrappy and Bambi beat y'all to divorcing? Because Kenya has probably more assets that this man is trying to get to than Bambi and Scrappy. When there's not a lot of assets to divvy up, right? And instead of calling, the other day I was like, instead of calling these niggas Pookies and Ray Rays, you need to call them Scrappies and Futures, girl. Ugh. Prime example of why you should never marry a man who won't allow you to meet his family. He needs to stop asking Kenya for financial assistance, her home or anything she owned and on her and just sign the document. Stop asking for alimony. Everything Kenya owned, she got by herself, not with his help. He was never helping her build up anything she acquired. Period. You wasn't even a valuable asset to her life besides giving her a baby. Girl. That's what I'm saying. And then when you legally bind yourself to this person so that you don't have a baby out of wedlock. And then now you have a baby. And now you have all of this shit you have to go through to dissolve the marriage. Oh, God. It would have been easier for her to just have a baby and go to a damn sperm bank. You understand what I'm saying? She said, doesn't she have some embryos? I would not. Why did you bring me into this world and this man is the other half of my DNA? Why would you do that? Absolutely not, Kenya. She wanted to be a wife so bad that man dragged her on national television every chance he got. Karma with a nose ring. Yeah, they wearing Kenya out in the comments. You got what you deserve, basically, is what they're saying. Jackie Chan. No, I don't want to talk about that. Oh, it says Taylor Swift seemingly caught in another lie after claiming her master's worth $300 million was stripped from her before she could buy it. Sources reveal she knew about the deal all along and was actually offered to buy her master's twice. Let me get to the part where it said that she was offered. Okay, so lying ass Taylor Swift. Shout out to the Swifties. Is that what they call y'all? Looks like Taylor Swift has found herself in a little bit of trouble again. The pop star was outed this week for allegedly trying to dodge what seemingly came out to be a lie. Taylor Swift has reportedly been in a 4-year-long battle over her masters, and that she claims was purchased without her consent. Sources have now revealed that Taylor and her dad, Scott Swift, allegedly both knew about the purchase the entire time. If you can recall, this sounds awfully familiar to the situation she dealt with when she accused Kanye of keeping the details of his song away from her. Taylor previously took to Tumblr outing Scooter Braun, executive responsible for buying the masters of Swift's first 6 albums, for stripping her of her music catalog. Scooter has stripped me of my life's work, Taylor said, that I wasn't given an opportunity to buy. According to sources obtained by Daily Mail, Taylor and Scott were actually told in advance about the deal, meaning she was not duped out of her masters. In fact, sources actually show that Taylor was offered to purchase her music catalog not once, but twice. Through the investigation, documents were retrieved revealing Taylor also entered negotiations to buy her master. Just lying. Lying. Why do you lie? What is the purpose of the lie? I don't understand. What are you trying to gain in lying? Girl, it doesn't make sense for me. A rep for Taylor spoke out in her defense, stating that during the initial evaluation of opportunities Taylor was given to purchase her music catalog, that there were conditioned NDAs presented to her, prohibiting her from ever getting the chance to speak her truth. That catalog is worth $300 million. Lying ass heifer. A young Karen. Shout out to Faith, Love, Life, and Style. Why does she keep lying about stuff we can care less about? Right, that's what I'm saying. Like when people lie for no reason, they are crazy. I don't care. I'm just going to call it. I have a theory. And my theory is that people lie out of fear or gain. They either want something or they're afraid something will happen. So I need to lie to get out of that. Or I need to lie to get access to this or gain this. That's my theory. I've never studied it, never looked into it. That is just my own truth that I follow. And when I find and observe someone who lies for no reason, I feel like they will do anything. Like, I feel like people lie. Like, okay, people lie. And people have reasons why they lie. But when you don't have a reason for lying, and you just be lying, like lying ass Tambra. Shout out to Marie Monroe. You don't have a reason to be lying, then I'm looking at you sideways, because why are you, what? Or you're just a pathological liar. You just want to lie. Like, what are you doing? Are you want to see how people are going to react? Like, why are you lying? Between her and Selena, I don't know which one to play victim the most. They know how gullible and how to manipulate their fans. Another lie. What was the first one she was telling? The truth about Kanye nonsense, and y'all owe her an apology. No, Kanye, they showed a clip of Kanye telling Taylor on the phone with Taylor Swift, telling her what he was going to say on the song. Y'all don't remember? They played it. Kim played it. They played it on the Kardashians. They showed it. They proved her to be a liar. So I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, that's the other lie. Sagittarius women love to play the victim. I did not say that. That's what the comment said. Please don't get in my comments throwing gang signs, okay? Terrorists. Shout out to y'all. A Karen gonna Karen at the end of the day. Taylor told a little white lie. She didn't lie. She didn't agree to the terms that was offered, which we already knew. She's so overrated. The people love Taylor Swift, honey. So what do y'all think about that? Just lying for no reason. That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you lying about? What is the problem? What is the problem? Okay, let's see what's on the neighborhood talk. Oh my God. Akbar V posted, I'm in Beverly Hills chilling. Beverly Hills, HEEL apostrophe S. Bitch. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, ma'am. Oh my God. That is hilarious. Akbar V. Girl. This is a mess. I'm so embarrassed. I'm in Beverly Hills chilling. HEEL apostrophe S. Chilling, girl. You in Beverly Hills? Okay, girl. Monique Samuel says it was important for her and Chris to file divorce so their children don't think it's okay to stay in a relationship that doesn't make them happy. Let's hear what Monique has to say. Oh, hold on.
Out there going to live their life, you know, where you feel like you've reached that moment of like, you know what, are we growing? You know, are we stagnant? Are we moving? Like, what's going on? And then you also have to consider the fact that we have 3 children, you know, who are watching us. Our actions and how we interact with each other, how we run our household, that is literally an example for our children of how they're going to live their life, you know? And I don't want our children to ever be in a relationship where they feel like they're not being heard, whether that's on my side or Chris's side, you know, talking at each other, like the marriage becomes like a battlefield. So you get to a point where you also have to consider the fact that we have 3 little people that are literally looking at us and they're taking notes and they're like, okay, this is what's normal. And it's not normal. So, so that's where we are. You guys don't have to be sorry. It's just a part of life. Unfortunately, sometimes it happens. Some people stay married forever.
No, they
some
don't.
people don't. My parents were married for 23 years and got divorced. I know couples that have been married for 60 years and they're miserable. And they literally let their whole life just fade away, you know? So it's really what you make it. And if you get to a point where you're like, you know what, we have grown so far apart that it may be best that we focus on ourselves individually and then focus to a point where you feel like you've reached that moment.
Well, good for Monique. I love the awareness. Shout out to her for the awareness. Shout out to her for not, for really being responsible and knowing that, yes, I have children who are watching me. I don't have to stay in a relationship where I'm not growing, we're not growing, I'm unhappy. I love the awareness and getting out. I love that. I think children deserve to see their parents happy. I do not think that children deserve to grow up in 2-parent toxic households just for the sake of having 2 parents in the household. That you guys get in the comments all the time and talk about how you were so happy when your parents got a divorce because you were so tired of them arguing, right? So you don't want them to absorb that. You don't want them to think that that is normal. You don't want them to think that. And so I'm glad that she has that awareness. Her and Chris are doing what they want to do. Let's read a couple of the comments, okay? I'm glad that she's at that awareness. That's really good. Someone says, I know that's right. Staying together for the kids is never a good thing if you're unhappy. They don't need to see dysfunction and normalize that. So if it means ending your marriage to give them a better look on relationships, I wholeheartedly agree. We didn't ask for this. Chris over there getting his Arnold Schwarzenegger on in silence. So she can't get on the internet and talk about her relationship, her public relationships. Somebody said folks definitely asked for it though. She says she didn't address it when it was fresh because she was somewhere on vacation. Right. I appreciate my parents for divorcing instead of staying in a loveless marriage. I'll bet me and my sibling never saw them fight or be toxic, but many children do have to experience things like that. What's good is that 2-parent home. What good is a 2-parent home when the house is filled with negativity? I understand being unhappy and wanting to move on. It's just sad how many marriages are ending in divorce. There needs to be more healing before saying I do. Yeah, and a lot of people just think that they're here to be, they're on earth to be in a relationship with somebody. And a lot of people, and the truth is, not everybody is here to be partnered with someone. And a lot of people go partner, 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 partner. And the real thing is they shouldn't be with anybody. They should be in community with people, but not necessarily partnered. I feel like it really fucks a lot of people up to believe that just because they exist, they should be in a partnership. And then they go from partner to partner to partner, saying forever to every single one of them. It's like, no. After a while, you have to realize everybody is not well enough, informed enough, healed to be in relationship. And I think that's part of being in relationships, is when, that's why it's you shouldn't say things are forever, because being in relationship and experiencing people is a part of the human experience. And when you come across people that ignite or light up or trigger things in you that you're like, wait a minute, oh, I didn't know that I didn't like this, right? Because I didn't know, because it hasn't happened to me before. But now this person is bringing this out of me. I don't like the way it feels. I need to work on that. This is not the relationship that I want to be in, but I need to work on that because I realize this is not something that I want. Why am I here? You get to examine yourself. And then if you decide to go to another relationship, then again, the next person is going to pull something out of you or ignite something or trigger something. I think that's the purpose of relationships. You don't necessarily have to be in romantic relationships to have experiences with people. And I think that so many people end up in these weird ass relationships because they feel like they need to be in partnership with somebody, and it's not for everybody, right? It's not for everybody. That's why I think it's hilarious that people get married 4 and 5 times and say forever to every single person. It's like, what? No. It's not. It's until you have grown. People outgrow each other. A lot of people stayed married for long lengths of time because they're like, well, after I've known this person so long, why leave out of here? Because they get comfortable, right? They get comfortable in the dysfunction. Somebody said, honestly, she should have been divorced him. He seemed very entitled and self-centered, but she also lied about not getting a divorce. So hopefully they can heal and find peace, right? Because she was putting on airs, right? And, some people saying, well, maybe she didn't want to let the people know. Maybe they were still trying to work on it to see if they could, fix it or whatever, if it was repairable or whatever. So they didn't want everybody to know, right? Like Mauricio and Kyle, 27 years. It's okay to say that we've grown apart. We're growing apart. We don't do things together anymore. We don't whatever. We don't have sex. Whatever it is that you don't do, and you're not happy. It's okay to say, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. I'm not happy here. And it's okay. It's so okay. And you don't need to go and jump into another relationship. That's the thing. That's the part that gets the people going. Regine says she wishes we came together to stop black on black crime the way everyone is coming together to join threads. Regine with a message. I wish we come together to stop black on black crime the way we're downloading this app. Or what? The correlation is so off. Right. Somebody else said, now what does one have to do with the other? We're the only race that says black on black crime. Crime is crime, period. You don't hear Hispanic on Hispanic crime or Asian on Asian crime. Yeah, because the truth is people kill who they're around, and they usually know the person to some degree, but they usually kill who they're in community with, right? We know the term black on black crime is a trope. It's to dog whistle to feed into the idea that black people kill each other, when people kill each other. But the conversation should be, something different. I don't know how joining a app, I guess because so many joined. I don't know. I don't understand the correlation either. Regine, always looking like something stink. She always looked like something stink. Like she always is looking like something stinking. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Fans express more concerns for Kodak following his recent videos. I don't even want to press on it. Tokyo Tony, no. Girls are fighting. They are. Ciara, you surprised me in so many different ways. First Japan, now with Chef Morimoto, all the way from Jakarta to Kyoto. My soul is fed. Thanks, Chef, for making our anniversary night so special. Truly grateful. Yeah, I love that picture of Ciara and Russell Wilson that they took with that. She has on that black jumper and that black umbrella. Oh my God. I was like, they look so fucking fly. I'm not a, shout out to Ciara and Russell. I don't really go up, oh my God, Ciara's prayer and all that stuff. That's not my thing. But when I tell you that picture they took, baby, they're making sushi. Okay, that's cute. That's cute or whatever. All right, let's see. Man tries to rob a nail salon down in Atlanta. Gave up after nobody noticed him. He came in with a bag over his hand talking about give me the money. I'll post.
Everybody get down! Give me all the money! It's got the boxes! Give me all the money! Get down! Where's the money? Give me the money! Where's the money? Everybody give me everything! Where's the money?
Give me the money. Everybody was looking at him. One lady kind of scooted out she kind of scooted out the door, backed out the door, and he was like, you don't have no money. Everybody looking at him like, nigga, if you don't get your ass out of here. He just eventually left. Oh God, it was so funny. It was so funny. Girl, I'm so tired of Carlisa, Blueface's mother. Did y'all see that video of Blueface asking his little boy if he was gay? They had strippers in the living room, and the little boy was in the pantry trying to find something to eat. And they had strippers in the living room. The mama was in there looking like she was under the influence. And Blueface, of course, recording. He follows a little boy into this empty ass pantry, girl. And the boy's trying to get some Slim Jims. And he was like, why you not out there? It's a bunch of booty out there. Why you not out there? Now, mind you, I think Blueface's son is probably 7 years old. Y'all are always talking about, oh, kids, they don't know. We don't need to tell them about gay rights or gay this. The kids, they don't know. We don't need to be talking to the kids. And then you have parents and adults around children who are exposing them to things and then asking them, are you gay? Why aren't you out there at 7 years old? Well, I'm saying he's 7. He might be younger than that. I'm gonna give him 7 because he looks about 7 years old. Why aren't you out there with the strippers? He's talking to a 7-year-old. It's a bunch of booty out there. Are you gay? That's what he said. I remember my son's father asking him about having girlfriends, or would you kiss a boy for money? Like trying to figure out, like, it's so weird. Instead of having conversations like normal conversations, these weird ass niggas do like, I want to check. Let me put something in my kid's face. so I can make sure he's not gay. It's just so weird and toxic as hell. I was like, Blueface is so disgusting. And then his mother, his weird ass mom, she's a weirdo. What do you guys call it? Emotional incest? She's a fucking weirdo. She's one of those, those mothers who their son is their king, their son is the man of the house, all that dumb shit that y'all be doing. Oh, I can't stand that stuff. Oh, I can't. And I'm a mother of 2 boys, okay? I can't stand that shit. My son, oh my God, he's the king. No, y'all are boys. You're not men. No, we're not playing these games. You're not the head of nobody's house. You're not running anything. None of that. What? You are a boy. You are a child. I can't stand to see mothers in these weird ass codependent relationships where it seems like it's emotional incest. It's disgusting. It makes my skin crawl when I see mothers who act like that over their sons, or people who make it seem like, oh, the father is the daughter's first love and all this other shit. It's so weird. The shit is weird. The shit is weirdo, okay? It's fucking weird, bro. Blueface's mother, Carlicia, addresses fans concerned about her grandson being around half-naked women. Quote, he has multiple nannies.
He got 3 nannies. He got me, he got Jaden's sister, he got Callie, he got Sion, Jaden mama. He got his great grandma. He got a couple nannies. Somebody up over there on duty. Somebody on duty. Javon ain't getting no booty. They on duty. Yeah, the nanny is there. There's a nanny there. I don't have no reason to lie.
Y'all sit right here while I go find the son.
Listen.
Come here. There's booty cheeks out here. You in here looking for chips. And Slim Jims and shit. You ain't gay, is you? Huh? Are you gay? You ain't gay, right? My man. My dog. My young.
Do you hear all the noise in the background? It's women in the other room in the middle of the floor twerking. The little boy is probably uncomfortable and decided to go into the damn pantry. And he wants to know why he's not in there watching booty cheeks, and wants to know if he's gay. He asked him 3 times, are you gay? And the little boy's looking at him like, no. But even if he was gay, now he knows his father doesn't approve of it. These niggas are so disgusting. These fathers around these boys. And that's why you wonder, oh yeah, the mother is the primary caregiver, but the boy goes around the father, or the boy finds communities of men, and then they learn this weird ass shit. They learn these weird ass behaviors. It's so unfortunate. And if the boy is gay, now he knows that his father is not in approval of that. So now he will probably, if he is gay, hide pieces of himself from his father. You know how many male sons go through Do you know how many sons go through that who are gay with their father, if their father is in their life? And that's why I say it's important to be mindful about the way that you speak about things, because your child could be that thing that you're speaking against with so much hate and vitriol. You going in a pantry asking the little boy if he's gay, but then also exposing him to something that isn't age appropriate. It's not age appropriate. It's not age appropriate. I can see, the question, are you gay, is just like, and it's so crazy because as disgusting as Blueface is, he has the nerve to be concerned if his son is gay. You have a lot more things to be concerned about, sir, than if your son is gay. Would you rather him be like you and objectify women and mistreat women and abuse women and get women inebriated and film them and put them on the World Wide Web for people to watch while you give women drinks and not? We see images of Blueface pouring drinks and not drinking the drink and getting the women around him effed up, talking about women. He wants to be a pimp so bad. And your concern is trying to expose your son to something that isn't age appropriate, and your concern for him not wanting to see it, instead of first of all, he shouldn't even be around that, number one. But your concern is that he's gay, because he's not a 7-year-old boy sitting on the couch watching a woman twerk. Girl, if you don't get the F up out of here, and somebody needs to call CPS. Call CPS, because no, that is disgusting. And then for Blueface's mom to come out and say he has nannies. Well, obviously he doesn't. You saw him in the living room with the lady in the middle of the floor with her ass in the air, shaking her ass. The children should not even be there. That's ridiculous. I'm going to read some of the comments. But boys need their fathers. Okay. This is absolutely disgusting. Oh my God, I feel for this child and the others. Let him be a kid. Disgusting. I really feel for this child. I remember one time Blueface was cutting his child's hair, and he was like, you want to have your hair like mine? And he says, I don't want to be like you. I don't want to be like you. In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories. Dun dun. These kids don't stand a chance these days. They're being raised by the lowest of the low and the slowest of the slow. Lord, protect him. Honestly, the way he over-sexualizes his son screams his own sexual trauma, I'm sure, at the hands of his mother. Honestly. Verbal abuse is real, but so is an empty pantry, okay? Why are you willing to expose an innocent child to that foolishness? But y'all say the gay community pushing shit on kids. Exactly. He's worried about the baby being gay. That baby is hungry. Home got to downsize on the pantry with a pack of chips and a half-eaten Snicker. Like, put it in a drawer. This is disgusting. This man was outed by Krishan as a bisexual man, and these are usually the type of comments those types of men make to their kids. And the second video today of a black grown man asking their child if they're gay, and both have been suspected of being bi or on the down low. Y'all see a pattern? How does this even cross your mind? Somebody said, and y'all worried about the LGBTQ community. This is grooming. This is disturbing. This is what most straight people do, is sexualize their children but then say the LGBTQ community is pushing an agenda on kids. Nah, B, it's y'all. It's always been y'all. Thank you. I'm so glad that people are aware. Like, it's always been a straight agenda, okay? Pushing being straight. What? White, male, hetero, Christian. They push being straight as if straight is the default setting on human beings, and everything else is alternative. Girl, get the F up out of here.